your spirit and join us in singing our opening hymn.
Try this as a round. So if you are from the piano towards Reverend Sherry's side, you're going to be part number 1, and Victoria will be leading you, and everyone else from piano this side, you'll be part number 2. So let's try it. 1, 2, part 1.
Gathered here in the mystery of the
Part 2.
hour.
Gathered here in the mystery of the hour.
Gathered here in the struggle and the power. Spirit, draw near. Gathered here in the mystery of the hour. Gathered here in one strong body. Gathered here in the struggle and the power. Spirit, draw near.
Spirit, draw near. One more spirit. And Spirit,
draw near.
Good morning. I'm Amanda Graff, the Director of Religious Education here at First Unitarian Rochester, and I use she, her pronouns. We have so many incredible musicians here with us today. We have the choirs from both First Universalist and First Unitarian Church. We have the ukulele orchestra. We have the Native American Flute Ensemble. Can you believe it? Victoria Foos, and of course, Pablo Willie Bustos, and other guest musicians. It's gonna be an incredible Music Sunday and Bridging Sunday. Let's start with a song today to help us arrive, which we already sang. We sang Gathered Here. Well done, well done. You did a great job. Well done. So we have these incredible musicians here with us today. It is also Bridging Sunday, which means we are going to celebrate our senior youth group members as they transition out of youth group and on to what is happening next in their lives. Here at First Unitarian Rochester, it's our mission. Through spiritual connection and community, we listen deeply to ourselves and others, open to wonder and transformation, and serve together with love and humility. If you're new or newish here, please stop in at the welcome desk so we can help you get connected. And if you're here today because you're going through a hard time or worried about someone who is, please connect with a pastoral care attendant during or after the service. They're wearing stoles, many of them, and you can find them at the back of the sanctuary or in the lobby. The next 2 Sundays, June 21st, is General Assembly, and there's going to be a hymn sing at 10:30. So please come at 10:30 and then stay for the live stream of General Assembly worship from 11 to 12:30, followed by a potluck. on June 28th, back to 2 services. So take a minute to really note that. We're back to 2 services. And just for that one day, and then the next week, it's because it's Sherry's last service with us. And we want to make room for all the people who can to join us on that day. So come hear from Sherry and get a chance to say goodbye. As we settle into this sacred time and place, take a deep breath. We acknowledge with respect the Seneca Nation, keepers of the Western Door and part of the Haudenosaunee people, on whose ancestral lands First Unitarian now stands. I invite you to light a chalice wherever you are, and here in the sanctuary, Gabrielle Garbin will light ours. Please join me in our unison words. Life is a gift for which we are grateful. We gather in community to celebrate the glories and the mysteries of this great gift.
Oh, good morning. There we go. Whew, it is a hot one today. I had the wonderful privilege growing up in a multi-generational household. My 2 brothers, and then eventually my youngest brother, my mom and my grandmother all lived together. And that meant that music in my household was multi-generational. Now, it took me a little while to catch on. I was a big fan, like any child born in the mid-90s, growing up in the late 90s, early 2000s, of boy bands, Mariah Carey, Destiny's Child, the like. My twin brother was a big fan of reggae and of 80s rock and roll. And my younger brother, who this story is about, was James Brown's #1 fan. He had loved James Brown from the moment I think he stepped into this world. And at 4 years old, his other second favorite person was my grandmother, Joyce. Nick and Joyce went everywhere together, and James was the soundtrack to those travels. A strange juxtaposition to my Episcopalian grandmother who worked at a church each week. So, of course, there was a moment where they did one of their favorite activities, go to the mall and walk around, where my brother was 4 years old, and they are in the mall parking lot. She is trying to get him out of the car seat, where he loudly exclaims, "Shake it fast, Nana. Shake it fast. Show me what you're working with." You can imagine that for an 80-year-old woman in a crowded mall parking lot, there's nothing more embarrassing than your 4-year-old grandson looking you in the eye and screaming, "Shake it fast. Show me what you're working with." But isn't that why we come to church? Because each moment we get a chance to connect on a level that is truly transcendent, a little hilarious, and music is one of those ways that tethers us together.
Today, we will invite the younger children, any younger children who are out in the seats, to stay where you are, and instead invite our bridging seniors, Soleil Kitwana, Anna Reich, and Victoria Foos, to come forward to be celebrated. You can come up here. Come right up here. You guys can stand right in the middle. You're like, yeah.
During the bridging ceremony, we recognize our senior youth as they move on to the next stage of young adulthood. We acknowledge that this is an important time in their lives, and we want to acknowledge and celebrate that it's been a blessing to have them here among us.
When a child is born into a family, we know that we have been blessed. Similarly, we are blessed as a spiritual community by the children growing up among us. They bring us their joy, their tears, their questions, their struggles. They encourage us to play, to grow, and to stretch. They challenge us to be brave, to be tender, to try new things. They invite us to remember our own tender childhoods, and they help us stretch our concept of what adulthood could be. Maybe a little more fun.
So each of the Bridgers here today has grown up at First Unitarian for a significant period of their childhood, a significant part of their becoming. And you're here by your own choice, but also for this, I have to thank their parents and caregivers. Aaliyah and Ajamu, Mark and Shannon, Tracy and Phil, Mark and Christy. Thank you for inviting all of us who are First Unitarian to be a part of the village. It is no small thing to trust your child with us. And we've become a part of the foundation for these young people. We've offered them the values, the principles, the stories, the love that's at the heart of Unitarian Universalism. And we've invited them to practice those values in spiritual community. So now we trust them to head off into the world and share what's true and meaningful to each of them. And we hope that you will remember to find Unitarian Universalism wherever you go, both inside yourself, where it's been planted and you have watered and grown it, and out in the world, in whatever community you find yourself, especially if you are feeling lonely or in need. Especially if you need a place to cry. There is a Unitarian Universalist congregation waiting for you. Each and every Sunday we gather, knowing that there are other people who will laugh with you, cry with you, be in the world with a deeper love. And so we promise also to welcome them home with open arms whenever they return to this place. This is your home.
Now, we have a chance to hear from each bridging senior about what has been important to them about growing up here at First Unitarian and what is coming next for them. We'll hear from Kala first, and reading Kala's words is Leon Gomes. Oh, that's good.
Growing up at First Unitarian has meant a lot to me. We first came to the church in 2018, and I was quickly able to find a sense of community. I have made many memories with the youth group and hoped the best for my fellow bridging seniors. This fall, I will be attending SUNY Fredonia. I'll be majoring in childhood education and hope to minor in theater. Even though I couldn't make it in today, I hope to come in over the summer.
Next, we'll hear a few words from Anna.
This year, I've had the wonderful opportunity to be a part of the First U youth group. Some of my fondest memories of youth group include learning how to make homemade pasta together, doing an overnight stay at church yesterday, and creating the youth service for the congregation. However, as a few of you know, me and my family are moving to Spain this July, and I'm really going to miss this church, its congregation, and most of all, the youth group and the 20s and 30s group. I've made some awesome friends and memories, and while I don't want to leave, I'm certainly excited to see what the future holds for all of us. I'll miss you all.
And from Victoria Foos.
I have been attending this church for as long as I can remember, and I have always been a very avid member of the religious education. Some of my favorite memories include my coming-of-age service, where I was able to sing to the congregation for the first time, and for every youth group worship service that I have planned since, where I was able to perform a song, and all the other services that I have been able to perform at. My future plans are that I will be attending Nazareth University to pursue a degree in art education with a minor in theater, along with continuing to be a church member and working in the nursery.
And now we'll hear from Soleil.
Hello. I did have a script, but I will go off. So through youth group, I learned that agnostic is the best description of my beliefs. I have also learned that I do not like labels for myself. They are helpful in the sense that being diagnosed can help with medication, but they do not define me. As a queer person, I do not like labels for myself in my queer identity, because I've been trying to fit inside of a box, and it's just not working for me. And I like to do my own thing. For the future, I will be attending NAS University, studying psychology and art therapy. Thank you.
And now that our Bridgers have spoken, we invite up a member of the current high school youth group to share some words of appreciation. This is Ellie Pratt.
For our Bridging seniors, as a youth group and all of youth group, we just want to say thank you for all of the memories, the good vibes and ideas you've brought to youth group. We're really going to miss you next year, but we're super excited and we cannot wait to see where life takes you. Keep doing all that you love and remember that you'll always have a home here.
And now, the 20s and 30s group has some warm words of welcome to share with our Bridgers. Rain and Noel and Milo will share those words. It's great.
Sorry, I was told something different. But how are you feeling today?
I am just
You
yucky.
can stand with them or you can stand with me.
So you're officially adults.
That is so exciting.
We're so excited to get to know you and grow with you. Something you should know is that adults love to talk in metaphors. It'll happen to you, don't worry, you'll wake up and it just starts happening. But to get you started, a simile. Adulthood is like a duck. You're floating along and there's an awful lot of other ducks around you. You have so many options of where to go: land, water, sky.
You can adapt to extreme conditions just like ducks too.
Ducks are associated with resilience and adaptability, traits which are needed for your next adventure into adulthood. But here's the trick. It may seem like every other duck has everything figured out, but they're kicking like crazy under the water. They also can't fly nearly as high as other birds, and they burn their feet on pavement. Okay. The truth is, no one has their ducks in a row, but that's okay. Because here we're all part of the same flock. We're here to help you flourish wherever you are and wherever you decide to migrate, land, water, and sky included. And don't worry about the next few waddles, we've got you.
It's all just water off a duck's back.
As the community that has held them, I invite you now to stand. Across the aisles, please reach and find each other's hands. And those who stand or just reach as you're willing and able. And we're going to make a bridge for them to go underneath you. So you're going to reach up. There we go. That's it. That's it. And Bridgers, you will now start your journey down the left aisle, away from youth. You can go ahead and start. Under the shelter of arms, all the way through, you'll head around and back up to meet your 20s and 30s comrades on the other side. And warm congratulations to our 2026 Bridgers. And I'll invite you, actually, that's right. I'll invite you to help sing the children out. So let's go ahead and sing them out to their adventures.
We bless you on your journey through, from sheltering arms to the wide sky blue, in your joyful jumps, in your sad times too. You bless us by being you. And now I invite the choirs to come up.
Hi. Our next piece is Song of the Universal by the contemporary Norwegian composer Ola Gjeilo. Gjeilo is known for his sweeping cinematic choral music, and for this piece, he turned to the words of the great American poet Walt Whitman. Whitman's poem is a profound expression of unabashed optimism. It speaks to the idea that beneath the surface of a flawed, chaotic world, there's a fundamental, universal goodness, what Whitman calls the seed perfection, nesting within everything and everyone. Written in 1874 and coming from an aging poet who had recently witnessed the horrors of the Civil War and the rampant political corruption of the Gilded Age, the poem is not a naive denial of darkness. Instead, it's a deliberate philosophical argument that a divine evolutionary mechanism is actively transforming all of humanity's flaws into ultimate perfection. This message resonates with our Unitarian values. Whitman's vision of a boundless, inclusive universe echoes our belief in the inherent worth and dignity of every person. Crucially, Whitman democratizes that divinity. It is not reserved for the elite or the righteous. It is given to everyone, life a share, making the potential for spiritual greatness a universal birthright. Gjello's music starts softly, almost like a quiet realization before building into a joyful, soaring celebration of that sacred human spirit. As we share this piece with you, and we invite you to reflect on the beauty of our shared journey, the unbelievable ties, unbreakable ties that connect us to one another, and an optimistic view of our future.
whew, with gratitude and awe, I invite you to join me in a shared silence, to settle into your seat, to feel the room, the warm air, the love of the people surround you. Om. Join me. Hinduism calls this the primal sound. In a time that feels more suited to primal screaming, we give thanks for the harmonies that we create. Come, said the muse, the song goes, sing me a song no poet yet has chanted. Sing me the universal. We give thanks for the songs that celebrate joy, for the sounds that accompany sorrow. We give thanks for the music that lifts our hearts, and for those who share their gifts with us today and each day. All those who practice, prepare, and offer themselves in the service of beauty, of gathering, of listening. May we be reminded today to listen deeply, not only to the notes and the silences, but also to the hopes, the memories, and the dreams that these songs carry. May we open to one another. May we open to the possibility that through music, we are reminded that we belong to something greater. That calling us always is the voice of love, a song of justice, a promise of community, the song of life itself. May the music shared today call us into service. May it strengthen us for the days ahead. May it comfort us in times of struggle. And may it remind us always that new harmonies are possible. Amen. Blessed be, and Ashe. We enter now into ritual, somewhat impossibly and perhaps unwisely adding more warmth to this room, kindling a flame collective with the hopes and dreams and lives of this community. If you're online, I invite you to write into the chat. And if you're here in the sanctuary, I invite you to come forward to light a candle, to honor the complexity of life, whatever grief or growth or gratitude is alive within you. I'll ask Ellie today to light our first candle for Tim Nerd and his wife Jerry, Tim passed away on June 1st, and we hold Jerry in our hearts. Because I know we have many visitors, those who are here for the first time, as well as our guests from First Universalist. Indulge me in being a little more prescriptive about descriptions about how to light a candle. You can come forward and tip one of these longer candles towards a smaller one, but there's always someone to help also, not just in this ritual, but also in life. If you'd like an usher to bring a candle to you, just raise your hand or let a neighbor know. If you'd prefer an electric candle, there's a basket in the back. If you'd like to simply sit in your seat and bear witness to those who come forward, your presence matters deeply. That too is a part of this ritual of community care, of witnessing to one another's hearts. I invite you to now come forward. May all these flames and those sparks that we carry in our hearts, unspoken and yet real, be blessed by the witness of this community. May we each be held by a love that goes far beyond this room, that is with us always. Amen.
All that our church is and all that our church does is made possible by the time, talent, and treasure that we give to our shared mission. Members and friends support this congregation financially through reoccurring giving, and on Sundays, we also give through our shared collection. As part of the spiritual practice of generosity, 50 cents of every dollar given now to our offering will go to Family Promise of the Greater Rochester, formerly known as RAIN. FPGROC assists families at risk of experiencing homelessness to achieve sustainable independence. Using Church Center is the easiest way to give. But if you aren't set up with the app yet, you can also give by texting GIVE and the amount you would like to give to the number on the screen or in the offering baskets that will now be passed. In the spirit of abundance and generosity, the offering will now be given and humbly received.
Aren't we lucky? I know I am. I know I am because last night, when I was just about ready to get an early bedtime and prepare to be with all of you this morning, I got a text from a 14-year-old. Do you want to listen to the new Olivia Rodrigo album with me? No, was my immediate feeling. But when someone is 14, you treat that with a preciousness that I all too easily forget, even though it's true for all of us for the rest of our lives. Your husband will never be 72 again. Your partner will never be 45 again. But we remember it with young people. This may be the last time a 14-year-old asks me to listen to an album with them if I say no, in part because they'll turn 15 in a month. So I said yes, and I felt a little bamboozled because it wasn't just that we were listening to the album. It turned out we needed to be on FaceTime, so this would be a video call, which meant my eye movements would be tracked to see if I was offering undivided attention. And we weren't simply listening to the music, like an old school listening party where you throw on some vinyl, but we were watching YouTube music videos, and not the regular music videos, but the lyric music videos, the artistic rendering, so you can really get the words and the music together and feel the full pathos of what it means to be in love and then out of love. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would, but I also was unprepared for the lyric music video that featured, well, heartbreak in the form of medical intervention. And perhaps for obvious reasons, I've had a lot of medical care lately. So I was unprepared to see these depictions of a medical setting and find tears streaming down my face. The 14-year-old asked if I was feeling heartbreak. I told her I hope not, since I'm dating your mom. But the music and the art had cut through all of the defenses that I had had, the rational thoughts I had had, the tears that I had not shed when I broke my ankle and sat through a 3-hour board meeting immediately after. We live in a world, and indeed, we worship in a way that centers words, that prioritizes information and opinions and analysis and rational thinking, and yet there are moments, not in our whole lifetime, but each and every day, and then certainly in the big moments, where language fails us. Loss, heartbreak, birth, love, grief, wonder, hope, all of these can't be fully explained. And music cuts through our defenses. It's able to hold complexity without demanding tidy resolutions. Isn't that the annoying truth of life? Each of the songs offered today, each of the songs that our music ministering brings forward each and every Sunday offers truth that words alone cannot carry. The words are important, yes, but the music is an act of mutual care, both for those who make it and those who are simply wrapped in it. Yes, there's music we don't like, and I'll say once more in my ministry here that any truly multi-generational, let alone multicultural, multiracial congregation must learn to accept that each of us will hate about 30% of the music. But each hymn, each anthem, each melody, it carries someone in this room. It carries someone when we cannot carry ourselves. It offers us a truth that's embedded deep inside of us. It helps us remember where we were when we first heard it. It helps us remember who we were with. It helps us remember what we've survived or celebrated or become. Music very rarely tells us anything new. Its purpose in our own lives and in the grand arc of humankind, untidy as we are, it helps us remember something ancient and true. May we receive the gifts offered today with grateful hearts. May the music continue to work long after you've forgotten any words, any sermon that I've ever preached. May music continue to work in you long after the final note has faded. May it be so. I invite you to rise in body or in spirit and join us in singing our closing hymn with gusto, because it's Music Sunday.
This morning for Connection, we have a lot going on per usual as we are wrapping up our traditional church year. The Inquirer series, if you are new here or you're just looking for more information about what happens here at church, is on our small group ministry hosted right here behind the sanctuary in room 119. The Drum Circle will be gathering today, as well as the 20 and 30s group, as they welcome in our bridging seniors. The Unitarian Buddhist Fellowship will be hosting a short meditation and then a discussion up in the Thoreau room. And if you are interested at all or planning on volunteering for religious education, there will be an info session and program preview for the upcoming year. Games for all ages and the Crafty Circle will be held together in the Williams Gallery. And if you at all have any questions around Church Center, if you've been using it and are a little lost, if you haven't used it yet, myself, Megan, and a few volunteers will be in room 110 to help you out. And yes, that does include any of you who have yet to pledge, maybe have pledged but not updated your pledge, or have any questions. And last but certainly not least, there will be a carpool gathering in the lobby today to do early voting at the Susan B. Anthony House. There's so much for all of us to do. Oh, and Parenting Matters is happening today. My goodness. Thank you, Mark. special guest, Reverend Sherry. So please join us there as well. Oh, I have another one. Oh, there are cards in the lobby? My goodness. It is a never-ending wealth of activity here at First Unitarian. This evening, for those who are interested in the No Kings Watch Party and concert that is being held in New York City, but broadcasted around the country, including here at our church, we'll be hosting a watch party at the Susan B. Anthony Lounge at 7:30. And then, of course, as a helpful reminder, potluck, GA worship, and hymn sing next week. 2 services the following week as we celebrate our last Sunday with Rev Sherry. Now I think I have covered it all. Once again, thank you to our wonderful musicians and our incredible music and our brilliant music director, Pablo Willie Bustos, for this glorious Magic Sunday. Let us extinguish our chalice together, but not extinguish the chalice in our hearts as we read our closing words. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of unity, or the fire of commitment. These we will carry in our hearts until we are together again.
You'll afford me some ministerial privilege in adding a couple more announcements. I am so sorry, but if you're mad, I'm gone soon, so. If you can carry a note, or if you can't, maybe you can carry a chair. I invite you to stack the chairs after the service. And though music, I do believe, is at the heart of our gathering together, those of you who have been around for a while know I truly cannot carry a note, and my love language is food. And so, though I've got 2 more weeks here, the potluck next week is a really good chance to spend some time with me. So I invite you to come and be with us. So, earlier we blessed the music makers, those who practiced, rehearsed, and then brought their gifts to us. But here is the deeper truth. Each and every time we gather, this is a rehearsal for the song of love that we sing out into the world. Go now. Let's show them what we can do. I love you. Now go love the world. Amen.
Thank you.